This video is being prepared by Glenn Maxson at Hilltown Church, and this video is going to basically create a plan within Proclaim from beginning to end. The first step was to go into Planning Center and bring up the current program that will include the various songs that we're going to import into Proclaim. Also in Planning Center are various things that you'll want to download. In this case, this is a PowerPoint file that is going to be downloaded and included within Proclaim in a moment. We also have slides that Christy has prepared that we will bring into Proclaim as well for the pre-service and post-service. So we're going to select those slides, and then within Google Slides, we're selecting these from Screens and Slides and the Lobby pre-service folder. We're going to download those to our local system, and you can see in the lower right that's what's happening. There's also a slide that I include towards the end of the program, which is thank you for joining, and we're going to download that as well from Screens and Slides on the web in Google. Once those things have been downloaded, we'll return to Proclaim. We're going to create a new program within Proclaim, a blank presentation. I'm going to rename this, and my approach to renaming is to put the date, March 21, in this case, service, March 21 service. If there's another date, it would be that date and then service as well. We're going to start by bringing in the items from Planning Center. Actually, before that, we're going to change the start time. This will provide the countdown timer for the service. We are currently running two services, 9 o'clock and 10:30. This will be the first service at 9 o'clock. Now we're going to go into the Planning Center download and bring in the March 21 service and import that. That will bring the song lyrics in. It won't bring any of the other information in, just song lyrics, although it does have the program structure, which is what we'll complete here in a moment. The file that we downloaded from Google is in a zip format, and we're going to unzip that to our local system as well. Here are the files that we've unzipped. We'll close that. So now we'll bring in the pre-service slides. We're going to use image Slideshow. We'll first set the countdown clock as well as the auto advance. I do 20 seconds for the pre-service, 15 seconds for the post-service. And we'll go to the unzipped container, select all of these images, and open them into Proclaim. This could take a moment depending on the system that you're on. We'll add those. And now that that's added, we'll go down to, in this case, there's a single slide that I include for the post-service loop, and this is the thank you for joining slide. So we'll open that in and include that. We downloaded that from the Screens and Slides a moment ago. And then in the post-service loop, we're going to bring in the same slide set that we did for the pre-service, but in this case I'm going to set 15 seconds for each slide rather than 20 that we do on the first set. This will take a moment again. We'll bring this in. After the pre-service, post-service, and the post-service loop are complete, we'll begin to add the other items. In this case, the catechism question will be added. This is a PowerPoint slide that we downloaded earlier. We'll import PowerPoint, select the item, open it, and convert to image. This has been 2 slides, so that's what we brought in here. Next, we're going to edit our songs. In this case, we have a turnaround. I'm going to set that to blank. And then in some cases, you have to do some minor edits on the labels to make sure that they're consistent with the lyrics. We're also at this point using the lower third when we do live streams. So we're putting everything into 2 or 1 line per slide and moving that to the bottom of the slide. You can see the spacing that we're using here as we move that to the bottom. We're also centering our lyrics on the screen. When you include backgrounds, you'll be going into the custom backgrounds that we have installed for Hilltown. And you may have to wade through some of these slides. I'll clean this up, but down here you'll see various slides that you can choose for your background slides. We'll choose this one, fairly simple green slide in the back. You'll select this, and then you'll also center it. With those 2 settings, you select the background, then you center it. That will fill in the entire space behind the lyrics. We'll do this for the other 2 songs in this set. So again, make sure everything is 2 or 1 lines. That's all that fits at the bottom in the lower third when we're doing our live stream. Center. I always put a blank slide in before the rest of the slides. That way I can bring that up for the live stream that Jeff can key on, and then the lyrics come up after that. So we'll center, position, background. It says background, background center, and we're good. One more set. Okay, this is rinse and repeat. Let's do the same thing. Blank to begin. Edit whatever you need in the song structure. 2 lines or 1 line. I find sometimes also where it says verse or chorus, there's a space after that before the lyrics. You always want to remove that space, otherwise that becomes a blank slide in the slide set. Center, background. Okay, that's all there is to it. Let's see if there's anything else we need to do. Looks like we're complete. Okay, I save and sync after I'm done to make sure that the content is synchronized with the Proclaim server, and then I also do a backup just in case. This will give us a offline backup if we need. I've never used it, but it's a good practice to do it. Now we can check our work to make sure everything is the way we expect it to be by going on air, and This shows you the countdown timer, this shows you time of day. And that should be it. Thank you for listening.